You may not frequently hear this from doctors, but these two vitamins quickly reduce leg swelling. When you get home from a hard day at work, do you ever notice that your feet feel heavy and swollen? Do you find that climbing stairs seems like you're carrying a boulder or that you're straining to climb them? In addition to being painful, having swollen feet can have a negative influence on your quality of life by making it difficult to move and draining your energy. Many people are frequently concerned that this disease may be an indication of problems with the liver, kidneys, or cardiovascular system. However, swollen feet can result from a multitude of additional factors. Today, I would like to discuss something that is far more prevalent, has the potential to be the cause of the problem, and is quite simple to resolve. After seeing this video, you'll get the knowledge necessary to treat this problem in a timely manner without having to rely on blood thinners or diuretics, both of which frequently come with unwelcome side effects. The root cause: a malfunctioning cellular pump. Water retention, which is most common in the legs and ankles, is often caused by a malfunction in the small pumps in your cells. There are millions of these little pumps that are responsible for pumping fluid into and out of your cells. The sodium-potassium pump might be the particular pump that is not functioning properly in this scenario. This pump plays a crucial role in regulating the fluid content within your cells. The sodium-potassium pump is responsible for the movement of sodium out of the cell and the introduction of potassium into the cell. When it is functioning properly, this pump contributes to the maintenance of the water balance within the cell, preventing it from being overloaded or overly dry. On the other hand, the sodium-potassium pump will not function properly if the body is deficient in important minerals such as magnesium and potassium. In the event that this pump is not operating as it should, water may build outside the cell rather than being maintained inside, which might result in swelling. If a water pump were faulty, it would be unable to force water into a tank, which would result in an overflow. The hidden aggravator: the role of sugar. In addition, if the sodium-potassium pump is not functioning properly, it can result in an electrolyte imbalance, which in turn impacts a wide variety of other activities within the biological system. This can cause swelling, fatigue, and a general decline in health, as well as having an effect on your general health. Consuming an excessive amount of sugar can also be a key contributor to the development of swollen feet. Consuming a substantial quantity of sugar causes your body to create a significant amount of glucose. While glucose is a source of energy, it also has the potential to cause major complications if it is not well managed. Your body has a tendency to retain water when your blood sugar levels are exceptionally high. This happens as a result of your body producing insulin in response to high blood sugar levels, which assists in the transportation of glucose into your cells. Insulin, on the other hand, causes an increase in salt retention. To add insult to injury, as your body's salt levels rise, it stores more water. The end effect is that you can have swelling in your legs and other parts of your body. Additionally, a process known as glycation occurs when glucose mixes with proteins in the blood. This result is a consequence of the combination. Your blood has a difficult time successfully transporting oxygen and nutrients to your cells because of glycation, which causes proteins in the body to perform poorly. As a result of this, blood circulation may be disrupted, and you may feel numbness or discomfort in your legs whenever it occurs. Additionally, taking an excessive amount of sugar might cause inflammation to occur throughout the body. Inflammation not only results in discomfort, but it also raises the chance of developing chronic diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular troubles, and renal problems. Because of this, legs that are swollen are an even more significant worry. Now, what steps do we need to do in order to address this issue? You need to eat 2 minerals and 1 vitamin that may help. First and foremost, let's talk about potassium. Potassium is an essential element that plays a role in ensuring that your body's water balance is maintained. Because of its role as an electrolyte, it helps to maintain the proper functioning of sodium-potassium pumps and controls the quantity of fluid that is present in your cells. If your body does not have enough potassium, the sodium-potassium pump will not function properly, which may lead to fluid retention and edema. Potassium presents a barrier, since it is difficult to obtain sufficient amounts from our meals, despite the fact that we require a considerable quantity. A daily intake of around 4,700 milligrams of potassium is recommended for the typical adult. Take a moment to consider what that may entail. The amount of potassium that you receive by eating a banana is just about 300 milligrams. To get to that 4,700 milligrams, how many bananas would you have to consume to get there? In order to fulfill your daily potassium requirements, you would need to consume around 15 and a half bananas. Nevertheless, that is not feasible, and it would also involve consuming a significant amount of sugar. You may pick other foods that are rich in potassium and are simpler to incorporate into your meals rather than relying entirely on bananas as your source of potassium. For instance, consuming one avocado on a daily basis may supply you with around 975 milligrams of potassium, and it is also very beneficial to the health of your heart. In addition to that, you could wish to incorporate a variety of veggies into your meals or indulge in berries, such as blueberries and strawberries. Around 250 milligrams of potassium may be found in just 150 grams of strawberries, whereas the same quantity of blueberries can provide you with approximately 100 milligrams. In addition to assisting you in increasing your potassium consumption, the meals listed below are not only delicious, but also rich in nutrients. In addition, if you want to further enhance your potassium levels, you might think about trying out smoothies made from fruits and vegetables. Potassium is vital for your health and reduces foot swelling. However, potassium by itself is not sufficient to completely alleviate edema in the legs. The next mineral holds equal importance. Now let's focus on magnesium. Magnesium is an essential element that plays a very vital role in the body, supporting a wide variety of key processes, such as the creation of energy and the regulation of fluid levels inside your cells. It is an essential component in the functioning of the sodium-potassium pump, which is responsible for ensuring that your body's water balance is maintained throughout the body. Having an insufficient amount of magnesium in the body can result in a number of different health problems, including cramping in the muscles, exhaustion, and most notably edema in the legs. For your body to operate properly, you need to consume around 420 milligrams of magnesium on a daily basis. When compared to the 4,700 milligrams of potassium that you need to consume on a daily basis, magnesium takes significantly less effort to obtain. Magnesium may be found in a wide variety of dietary sources, which is a fortunate feature. To give you an example, a handful of almonds, which is around 1 ounce, may offer you approximately 80 milligrams of magnesium. In addition, cashews are a fantastic choice since they contain around 75 milligrams of magnesium per ounce. In addition, legumes such as black beans and red beans contain a considerable quantity of magnesium when consumed. Approximately 120 milligrams of magnesium may be found in just 1 cup of black beans that have been cooked. These foods can boost your magnesium intake and provide many other nutrients that are very good for your health. To further supplement both potassium and magnesium, you should think about using an electrolyte powder of a good grade. Therefore, you should make sure that the electrolyte powder does not include any hidden sweets so that you may enjoy the advantages without having to worry about the amount of sugar that you consume. In any case, the minerals that will assist in the restoration of the pump are potassium and magnesium. Today, we looked at the reasons behind foot swelling and the critical roles that magnesium and potassium have in keeping feet healthy. Sugar must be cut out of your diet, though, because the edema will return as soon as you start eating refined carbs again. If you thought this video was useful, please press the like button and tell your friends about it in case they are having similar problems. If you have any queries or experiences, please share them in the space provided below. You should talk to me. To ensure you don't miss any next videos, click the subscribe button and enable alerts if you'd like to learn more about healthy eating and health improvement. We appreciate your viewing. We'll see you in the next video, and in the meanwhile, look after your health.